Who pays closing costs? It's a question I get quite often. In this video, I'm going to go over who pays closing costs, how much they typically are, and if you watch until the end, I'm going to give you a pro tip on how you can avoid some of those closing costs. Coming right up.
Welcome to 772 Living with Lisa, where you can learn all about Florida's Treasure Coast, local neighborhoods, and real estate tips. I'm Lisa Ammons, local resident and real estate professional.
So, who does pay closing costs? Well, I hate to break it to you, but everybody pays closing costs. Seller pays closing costs. The buyer pays closing costs. It's an equal opportunity event. Okay, let's start off with Mr. Seller. In most cases, many people do have mortgages, and if you're selling your home, that mortgage will need to be paid off. So this will show up on your settlement statement. Now, that payoff is going to be a little bit higher than what you would normally see on the mortgage statement because they're going to prorate interest. They need to make sure there's enough money calculated in for the total number of days of interest from the time that you close to the time that the money actually hits the lender's hands so that they can record that mortgage satisfaction. You will also pay a recording fee. The settlement agency is going to have to record a mortgage satisfaction, so that will be a fee that is passed on to you as the seller. In most cases, sellers use realtors in order to sell their homes. So, of course, there will be the real estate commissions. Those will also come out on that settlement statement. Okay, then the title insurance fee. In most cases, it is customary for the seller to pick up the owner's policy. Now, it is a negotiable item. If you've given a huge discount on your house, then maybe the buyer's picking it up. But in most cases, the seller will pick this fee up. Then there's closing fees. If you're using an attorney, he may call it a settlement fee, a closing fee, a legal fee. It's basically a fee for closing the deal. Now, if you are at a title agency, they likewise will charge a settlement fee or a closing fee. These fees run anywhere from $300 to $500. Oh yeah, deed transfer taxes. You pay them when you buy, and you pay them when you sell. Now it varies from county to county. Where I live, it's 70 cents per hundred. Deed transfer taxes. Now while the seller has fewer fees, his fees are typically bigger. So the seller normally has higher closing costs than the buyer. Okay, so let's talk about the buyer's closing costs. The buyer typically has more items that he's responsible for. Most buyers will utilize a loan, so let's start there. All loans come with fees, and they vary widely. Most of the time, you're going to pay some type of origination fee. It can be anywhere from 1/4 of a point, could be up to 2 points. Really depends on your credit, it depends on the loan product that you've picked out, and it depends on the lending institution that you're using. Many lenders will charge you an application fee. Application fees normally cover some upfront costs that a lender is going to incur just by starting to process your application. Application fees can be $100, they can be $250. It really just depends on the lending institution. You've got the credit report fee. Credit reporting agencies do actually charge lenders to look at your credit. So that cost is passed on to the buyer. Expect to pay an easy $50 for a credit report fee. Doc prep fee. Yep, there's a doc prep fee in most cases. It also varies. It could be $50, it could be $250. It is a fee for preparing your documents before they go off to the settlement agency. Lender charges that to the buyer. Appraisal fee. You're getting a loan. Gotta have an appraisal. Bank requires that. That's a fee that the buyer picks up, and that fee can vary depending on the type of loan product that you get. It can also vary depending on the size of the home. A lot of appraisers will charge more for larger homes, and they may charge for, like an FHA product, a higher fee because there are more steps involved. You can count on paying anywhere from $400 to $600 on an appraisal, but it does vary. Oh yeah, if you're purchasing a single family home, you're gonna need a survey. Survey is gonna run you $400 to $500. Deed stamps, AKA transfer taxes. Seller pays it and the buyer pays it. 35 cents per 100 is typically what we charge here in Florida, and that is also paid at closing. 35 cents per 100 of the sales price. Title insurance. Negotiable item. Buyer might pick it up half the time. Seller might pick it up. So this is an expense that you might see on your settlement statement, depending on what your actual purchase agreement says. So make sure you discuss that with your realtor. Item that's not on your settlement statement, but it is an upfront fee that you have to pay when you buy a home, if you're smart, is an inspection fee. You're going to inspect the house. This is something you pay up front, and there may be a variety of different inspections that take place. Each of them has their respective fees. So you can expect to pay anywhere from $250 to $800 for a variety of different inspections that you may need to have on the property, depending on the type of property that you're purchasing. Here's the one most people don't realize. Property insurance. You know you have to have it, but did you know that you have to pay the entire year up front? You do. Okay, let me explain to you how that works. For round figures, let's use $2,400. Let's say it takes $2,400 to insure your home. You got to pay that up front, all $2,400, to insure the house for a year. Okay. Your bank's going to escrow for the following year. So, a whole year from now, your bank's going to pay that $2,400. But it's going to be your money that they're using. So they're going to collect $200 a month from you. So a whole year from now, they have $2,400. They need to start off that little savings account early. It's called escrow. Typically, they want 3 months of escrow in that kitty. So $200 a month times 3, $600. So on top of that $2,400, you're going to pay another $600 to start that savings account for next year's insurance bill. Call me crazy, but maybe you're going to be moving into a homeowners association. Yep, there's an application fee for that. Condos always charge you an application fee. You want to move into a condominium, there's an application fee for that. Homeowners associations likewise do that. It's not 100% that they're going to do that, but frequently they do. Typical application fee is $100, but it could be higher. Forgot intangible tax. When you get a mortgage, you got to pay intangible tax, and it's intangible. I can't explain it. It's a tax. It's our government. It's intangible, but you're going to pay it. Okay, I told you if you waited to the end of this video that I'd give you a pro tip. So let's say you're freaking out right now because I've just told you about all of these fees that you have to pay to buy a home, plus your down payment. Let's not forget that. And it's a lot of money. So maybe you're thinking, oh my God, it's going to take me forever to save enough money to buy a house. Have no fear. There are some very creative ways to help you get to the finish line. And how do you get to the finish line? You get a really good realtor who knows how to negotiate. That's how you get there. All kidding aside, you do negotiate. Offer just a little bit more on that house. Put in a really good offer on the house and ask the seller to help you out with those closing costs. It is possible, and if you do your homework, if you know the home's going to appraise, and you need that assistance, talk to your realtor about it, because there are very creative ways to put a deal together so that you can come to the closing table with less cash. And maybe you can go buy some new furniture instead. If you have found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. And you have a question? Type something in the comments below. I'm more than happy to answer any questions that you may have about closing costs, purchasing homes. That's what I'm here for. Hey, and if you want to find out when we have new video, subscribe. We'll ping you. We'll let you know when there's a new video here. At least I will.